I don't believe in slippery slope arguments. If we allow this interpretation of science, then that automatically means that we don't believe what Scripture says. And so that automatically means that our children will become lax in their morality, or they won't believe God, or so on and so forth. Here's my understanding. What's really being protected here is a singular way to interpret Scripture. And it's not about is Scripture inerrant. It is my way of interpreting Scripture inerrant? And that's quite a different thing. We can believe in the inerrancy of Scripture, but also be humble enough to understand that sometimes God adds to the way we interpret Scripture. Sometimes we're trying to interpret a piece of Scripture from an analytic or historic perspective, when it was really written more in the form of poetry. There are many different kinds of literature in Scripture. And unless you understand what kind of literature it is, you won't understand how to interpret it accurately. And so most of what many evangelical parents are afraid of, most of what they're guarding, on the other hand, is the only type of literalistic interpretation that they've been taught is right. When really, if they're raising children that are understanding the fullness of the sovereignty of God, understanding that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, raising children to know that everywhere they turn, that they will be able to discover more of God, and therefore, if they see more of God in nature, they'll be able to see more of God in Scripture. Then that's really quite a different stance.